Okay, let's talk about ads. You ever scroll through your feed and just feel like you're swimming in them? They're everywhere, right? But what exactly are we looking at? That's what we're going to decode today. The different types of digital ads you see all the time.
You know what I'm talking about, right? That big banner ad on a news site? Or the video you're just dying to skip? Or maybe that sponsored post that looks so much like it's from a friend you almost miss it. They're all ads for sure. But what's the actual difference between them? Well, we're about to find out.
All right, so let's get right into it. To really understand the difference, we got to start with the basics. So, first question, what even is an ad type?
Okay, so think of an ad type like its personality profile, or its DNA. It's defined by 4 key things. First, media type. Is it a picture, a video, just text? Second, the platform. Where does it show up? Instagram, Google, a podcast? Third, the placement. Is it at the top of the page, in the middle of an article? And finally, interactivity. Can you click it, play it, fill out a form? These 4 things are what make an ad type what it is.
So now we know what they are. But why should we care? Why does this even matter? Well, it turns out that for advertisers, and honestly for us too, how an ad is delivered can be just as important as what it's saying.
And this is the really crucial part. The format of an ad, the ad type, can be just as powerful as the actual content, the message itself. Think about it. The way an ad is delivered can totally change how we react to it. It's this incredible dance between the message and the medium.
Now, I know the world of digital ads seems huge, maybe even a little overwhelming. But believe it or not, it mostly boils down to 7 main formats. So let's walk through them, one by one. By the end of this, you're going to be an expert ad spotter. I promise.
First up, we've got the classic, the original gangster of internet ads, display ads. You can pretty much think of these as the billboards of the digital world. Yep, we're talking about banner ads. Now here's something you might find surprising. Display ads, they aren't actually designed to get you to click. I know, right? Most of us have what's called banner blindness. We just subconsciously ignore them. So why are they still around? Simple, visibility. Their real job is just to be there. By showing up on the pages you visit, they're building brand awareness, just planting that little seed, that logo, in the back of your mind.
All right, number 2. These are the real masters of disguise, native ads. I love this analogy. They're basically the chameleons of the ad world. Their whole goal is to blend in so perfectly, you might not even realize you're looking at an ad.
Yeah, the whole point of a native ad is to not feel like an ad. You've definitely seen these. It's that sponsored content article on a news site that looks and feels just like any other article on the page. By matching the look and feel of the platform, it creates this really seamless experience, weaving the brand's message right into what you're already doing.
Moving on to number 3, a format that has absolutely exploded, video ads. I mean, if you've spent more than, 5 minutes on YouTube, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
So, whether it's that ad that plays before your video starts, that's called a pre-roll, or one that pops up in the middle, a mid-roll, the goal is always powerful storytelling. I mean, nothing demonstrates how a new product works or tells an emotional story quite like a video can, right?
Okay, let's switch from sight to sound. Number 4, audio ads. Just think of these as the modern-day radio commercial, the ones that pop up while you're listening to a podcast or your favorite music playlist. And here's what's so clever about audio ads. They get to you when your eyes are busy. Just think about it for a second. You're driving, working out, maybe cooking dinner. Your eyes are occupied, but your ears are free. It's the perfect time for a brand to, whisper a message to you, making these ads awesome for anything related to your daily routine.
All right, let's go from a public space to a very private one, your inbox. Let's talk about email ads. This is probably one of the most direct, one-to-one forms of advertising there is. It lands right where you live, digitally speaking. Now, what makes these different is that you've usually given the brand permission to be there. You signed up for something, right? That's why they can be so incredibly personal. Email ads are less about finding new customers and more about keeping the ones they have. We're talking exclusive discount codes, special birthday offers, or recommendations based on your past purchases.
Okay, what about the ads that show up at the exact moment you need something? That, my friends, is the magic of search ads. You know them. They're those sponsored links right at the top of your Google search results.
The whole game here is capturing your intent. The second you type something like best running shoes into that search bar, you're not just browsing, you're a motivated buyer. So these search ads, which are usually just simple text links on the results page, are perfectly designed to grab that motivation and turn your question into a click, and maybe even a purchase.
And last but not least, we have the ads that, let's be honest, sometimes know us a little too well. Social media ads. These are all the sponsored posts and videos that slide right into your feeds on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it.
The superpower of social media ads is one word: targeting. Seriously, these platforms know your age, where you live, what your hobbies are, what pages you've liked, all of it. And they use that data to serve you ads they think you'll actually care about. This makes them unbelievably powerful for reaching super specific groups of people and building brand awareness in those niche communities.
So, there are the 7 main players. But how do they all work together? Because marketers don't just pick one and hope for the best. No, they combine them into a really smart strategy.
It's a very deliberate process. First, they ask, what's our goal? Do we want brand awareness or do we need sales right now? Let's take a new coffee shop as an example. They might use super visual social media ads to get people in the neighborhood excited. But at the exact same time, they'll run search ads. Why? So when someone types coffee near me into Google, bam, they're the first result. It's all about using the right tool for the right job at the right time.
And there you have it, 7 main ad types. From the big, bold banners you can't miss to the subtle audio ads you hear on the go, these are the basic building blocks of the entire advertising world we live in online. So now you've got the decoder ring. The next time you're scrolling, don't just let the ads wash over you. See if you can spot them in the wild. Try to identify the format, figure out its purpose, and ask yourself which ad types are popping up on your screen.